How do you evaluate defensive backs, DBS, for IDP Fantasy Football? Imagine you're building a team of defenders who can make game-changing plays and rack up points for your fantasy squad. That's what evaluating defensive backs for IDP leagues is all about. First, look at tackle production. Solo tackles show how often a player makes impact plays on their own, while assisted tackles indicate involvement in team efforts. A high number of solo tackles and tackles for loss mean the player is active and making impactful plays. Next, consider big play ability. Interceptions are the highlight, but forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, and defensive touchdowns can turn a player into a fantasy star. These plays are less common but score big points when they happen. Pass defense stats also matter. Passes defended or breakups show how well a DB disrupts the passing game, even if they don't intercept the ball. These are consistent ways to earn points in many formats. Snap counts and versatility are key too. Players who see a high percentage of defensive snaps and can cover deep zones, slot receivers, or support run defense are more likely to make plays. The more roles they fill, the more opportunities they have to score. Tackle rate, or how involved they are in team tackles when on the field, helps measure their consistent involvement. A high tackle rate means they are always in the mix. But also consider the defensive scheme. A DB who lines up near the line of scrimmage will have more tackle chances than one who stays deep in coverage. Weekly consistency is important as well. Some players have big games but are quiet most weeks, while others produce steady points. Look for players who can deliver week after week. Positional depth is another factor. Top-tier DBS who produce at a high level are more valuable because replacements on waivers might not match their output. Lastly, always adjust your evaluation based on your league's scoring rules. Some leagues reward tackles more heavily, while others give extra points for turnovers or passes defended. Tailor your approach accordingly. To put it simply, prioritize DBS who combine high tackle numbers with turnover potential and versatile roles. Study their snap counts and usage to find those who line up near the line of scrimmage or in the slot, as they tend to have more tackle opportunities. Use tier-based rankings to spot value gaps and avoid reaching early for players when similar options are available later. Keep on defensive schemes and coaching tendencies to predict how a DB will be used in the upcoming season. By focusing on these factors, you can better judge which defensive backs will give you the most fantasy points and make smarter draft and roster decisions.